This is based upon his political motive.
Tell everybody how much you love A10 News Media Group.
A10 News Media Group. I love them because they get the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
You live.
Wait a minute. So listen, y'all, before we get into all our good mornings and our pleasantries, thank all of y'all for joining in. I got a short clip that I want to play before we even go. We're still waiting for our guests to arrive here at the studio. But we got a guest coming. I'll tell you about it in a second. So listen, before we get into all of that, I know this ain't the winters, it's the bump. Will you shut up, Charlie?
Nah, Charlie, my ass.
Charlie.
I don't like the people you run with.
Charlie. Now listen.
Through my whole game,
well, Charlie, if you would let me explain what's going on, then we can get going.
I don't run A10. Y'all go ahead. Floor is yours.
Listen. We got issues all over the city. Okay. Now, before our guests come, and before we get into last night's council meeting, which was a shit show.
Good morning, Spring.
We gon' and happy birthday to my daddy. Love you so much, Daddy. I want y'all to show what they doing across the street. You got to see what they doing across the street. And for the man who is just so pleasant, never raises his voice, never does anything. Tony Wiggins, make sure you're on here. You got to see this. He went off. Mickey, play the clip for everybody. Play the clip for everybody across the world to see this.
As well as my colleagues for your sentiment. A couple things that I want to say because it's there's a lot of kind of fear tactics and untruths that are floating around. A lot of things being said about even this body, and a suggestion that this body has been inactive or irresponsible as it relates to this issue. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true at all. Nobody on this commission has suggested that we're not going to take action. Nobody on this commission has suggested that we're going to allow 911 to go under. No one on this commission has suggested that this is an important issue, that the leaders from the townships and municipalities across the county are somewhere in La La Land. We haven't suggested that. We haven't suggested that it's our desire for it to be placed on the ballot as millages versus us doing the surcharge. We haven't even decided that as a commission. What we've been doing is our due diligence, and that is exemplified by the fact that we've had working sessions, which we don't have on probably 95% of the matters that come before this commission. We've taken additional time outside of committee setting, outside of our regular meeting setting, to not only hear from members of the public, the consortium, but also to have discussions to gain additional information. I appreciate the question that you asked today, Commissioner Wayhill, because I start getting confused because of everything I keep hearing about how much time we have to actually take action on this. We have 2 more meetings. What that means is, and we can call it a special meeting, what that means is if we don't take action today, 911 is not going to be insolvent. If we don't take action in the next meeting, it doesn't mean that our residents are in harm's way. If we don't take action in the 3rd meeting, it does not mean that. We still can call a special meeting to take action. 911 is not going to run out of money in the next 3 meetings. There's not a resident that's not going to get a call answered because we don't. So do us a favor, stop that. We have a responsibility, just as the consortium did, who I respect, who we all respect and appreciate, as you've taken a year or more, is my understanding, to do your homework, to ask questions, to debate the approach, and to be able to submit your proposal to us. Now we're 1 week in considering your proposal and having discussions amongst ourselves. That's not irrational and is not irresponsible. And so I look forward to, just as all of my colleagues do, is my understanding, and taking action within the time frame that we have available to us, a lot shorter than what the consortium had to consider this. I look forward to us taking meaningful action to make sure that 911 does not run out of money. But I do have concerns about the approach in terms of the building. We're talking about building a brand new building, and then to hear that we have a lease with the state of Michigan, where we're only charging them $1 per square foot. We're basically giving them space for free, 7,500 square feet. 911's using 7,500 square feet. And we're not even talking about what we're going to do with the lease to make sure that money that 911 is losing, that they're recouping that money so that they can support shortfalls and those kinds of things. Those are conversations that I believe we need to have. And it would be a shame on us if we didn't, as we approached what the solution is on this matter. So that's all I wanted to say. We're within our time. We're not being irresponsible, but I think that the pressure, the fear tactics, and the lies that's being told to the community, I said on behalf of my district, I think it needs to stop. Thank you.
Is there anybody else that wishes to address the?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr. Winter.
It's lies being told everywhere around this city. We about to expose some of them this morning, ain't we, Mickey? We solving crimes today. We're not gonna solve them. All right, well, shout out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Space Needs Rocket. But I wanted y'all to see that. Genesee County Commissioners meeting. I was Commissioner Del Rico Lloyd. We like B, everybody like B. He took BB, passed away. They trying to play a little trickery. Gotta fix the time? Okay. Okay. The people can hear, if they can hear, the people gonna hear you get cussed out. You better still.
See Mike check.
Mic check. Listen. Say a good morning to everybody while we're doing this, Mickey. Why is you looking at me like that? You ain't gonna say good morning to nobody? Oh my God, we go through this every single morning. Mickey, say good morning to the people so we can get started with the show, and you might need to put a disclaimer.
Yeah, the view, which is not going on, it is extremely profound. I don't know who it is that but the extreme, yes, one and all. How we can do it over here. I don't know how long it's going to be by the games is being played. All I'm going to say is maybe it's lawsuits coming. Maybe it's not good morning, Queen Latifah. Good morning, Otis Jackson. Megan Swanson and Chris Mike. Yeah, for love. Good morning, Miss Beverly Biggs. I see you in the chat.
We see all of y'all. We love
Good
y'all.
morning. And I'm going to say this again. Whatever goes down today and went down yesterday, not those 18.
They said they got nothing to do with it. We just sit here reporting what happened. We just report what happened, Mickey.
That may be one of the most true statements you have said.
Listen, Charlie. We just sitting here reporting what happened, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Now, we need to set the stage.
Oh, hold up. Listen, I like audio. Y'all hold on. The mic can't be that messed up now. See if it's sounding good to you. Hold on.
No, does it sound?
The mic can't be that messed up now. See if it's sounding good to you.
It sounded good to me. It sounded good.
Okay, well,
It sounded good. The mic sounded good.
It's that old hot throat over. It's messed up.
It's just a lot of, and excuse the excessive language today.
Yeah.
You might hear shit.
Oh, they said it sounds better.
Okay, you might hear shit a lot today.
I know Angie then came over here to just. Okay, it sounds way better now. Okay, I'm over here working. Y'all know we in the. I was gonna say something.
Go on and say it. I just was putting on my glasses. Get ready for my guest.
No problem, Gilbert PTK Conway.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Our guest has arrived. Caused a lot of trouble yesterday. Yes, the guest is here.
Who guess that? Ain't nobody came to the door. No. Please, no. Oh my God. Well, y'all know my brother
caused more trouble.
My brother Ballard and tapped in
than anything.
What's up, the goat
yesterday?
That what?
These right here.
Why would you bring that up on here today?
Because
you know I can't go to the family reunion
this
on
just
my
set
mama's
the
side,
stage for the whole meeting last night, because it goes for everybody. Number one didn't say shit.
Oh my God.
Number two had people with shit in their basements.
Oh my
and
God.
She don't like to clean up shit. Number three didn't realize that he didn't got shitted on.
Oh my God.
Number four, her stuff hang down to her shit. Number five left the shit yesterday. Number six said, y'all can have this shit. Number seven, full of shit. Number eight could only deal with so much shit. That's why he wasn't there. And number nine looked like she need the shit. So let's give it up to the attends.
Well, we'll be at the back of the council.
Well, I'm just saying that set the stage for how the meeting went yesterday. It was a shitty meeting.
Well, we know
everybody agreeing with me.
You know what? That's how it is this morning.
I said I was gonna say shit a lot of times. It was a shitty meeting.
I see where we at. Yes, Lord. Pray for us, family. I don't know how long we're gonna be on the air, because the way 810 is being ran right now, I don't know. I've been gay.
Somebody had stepped in some doo-doo. Everybody was full of shit last night. They was. It was nowhere around it. That meeting was absolutely horrendous. Mickey, play the other video for them so the people, because a lot of people got off last night and they said, we're just going to wait for y'all to come on this morning. Mickey, please play the video so they can see what happened last night. Well, you get that call in a minute. Just go ahead and set this video up, because they need to see how an 80-year-old woman was called a bitch. NAACP, concerned pastors, Black Lives Matter,
you on one today?
And all the other organizations.
On one today, I see that.
We need y'all to watch this video right here, right now. Watch it. Set the stage. Set the stage. Let these people watch this video.
We can do so much in one time.
I need you to hurry up, though.
Keep knocking out the what's the name? Every time you something coming up. What you're not gonna do, you don't give me no headache today, because you know why? This is what the people going through in Flint. This is what the people. This is what they're going through. Shit. A lot of shit. Ain't this their guy though?
A lot of shit.
Ain't this their guy?
Yeah, that's their shitty guy.
No, I'm saying ain't this the guy to record?
that records the shit.
This is him.
Mhm. Just the shit master.
Well, just explain to the people what this video is about to be played.
Shouts out to A10 Flint. The TikTokers are researchers. They do a wonderful job. I'm going back and gathering the evidence and putting it together for us in a clip. What you all are about to witness is the demise of Flint City Council. I said last night, Alexa, play Sunshine by Enchantment. Because when Eric Mays died, the sunshine really faded away. It's just gotten out of hand how they weaponize the police on us. When you get to a point where you call an 80-plus-year-old woman a bitch, it's really time for Flint to get up off their ass. It's time for everybody all over the world to come in. And if Flint won't do it, we need some help, y'all. I'm telling you. Because this should not happen. This is somebody's grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, auntie, cousin. And then the other lady clapping like most of the council people do. She got put out for excessive clapping. It's a rule on excessive clapping. We want y'all to see this. We want y'all to see how the police do us and how the council people treat us.
I owe it to these residents who put me in position to go into executive session.
Point of order.
Please remove
Point
this
of order.
woman.
I'm bringing the lady in the mask to order for excessively clapping. That is her warning for interrupting the council person while he's speaking.
Dr. Lewis, that is not her. That is her second.
The lady in the mask?
Yes, she needs to be removed. Ma'am, this officers, this person needs to be removed from this meeting.
I appeal the ruling of the chair, Madam Chair.
There's appealing to the ruling of the chair. Is there support? Hearing none, that appeal dies.
This is ridiculous. You can't clap.
Her rights to make her leave a city council meeting because she's clapping. She's clapping. It's really a violation of her rights, y'all. She can't. Y'all let
people
in
TV land that's sitting on that couch in that chair. Get out that
Point
couch,
of order.
come down here
Point of
and
order.
see your council people.
Point of order.
What's your point?
Let me go, man. I can walk out.
Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
5-minute recess.
Absolutely. You can't keep her. Yeah. I'll be calling nowhere. Recall. That's why we recall. But them exact words. Scared. Yeah, that's what I said, scared. You're not scared. Bring your ass here yourself. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I said, who's scared? I don't take that. I'm just saying. No, I got this. I'm was just saying, she said we scared, so I don't know what she's talking about. Handle whatever you want to handle, baby girl. Oh, I know I can. We on 5 minute recess. My day big came and still coming.
Oh, we got to. I'm gonna say. Okay, the bit on her seat.
Y'all need to go fix y'all church on Franklin Street. Yours. We can tell you ain't got no church. Look how you ain't got one either. I'm just saying, you can tell you ain't got no church.
All right, 2 minutes.
Well, you need to do more than go. You know what? Bring your ass back in. We can handle this bullshit. You ain't even working. Come on, Brad. Church Look at my face. Cause my grandchild will. Don't mess around.
Take a picture. You want to take a picture? Okay.
Come on, stupid.
Don't you call me John.
Did you just hit me? What did you hit me for?
You get out of my face.
Come on, man, you better come on, man. She just punched me.
Also,
Punched me in the chest.
punch in the chest.
I got it on video.
Be careful, Paul. Be careful, Paul. You need to. I can't.
Stealing money.
He's stealing.
He done stole.
Let her go, man. We got this.
She all right. She gonna go, but don't put your hands on this one. Not an 80-year-old. Not the 80-year-old. Don't touch this one. Help her with her glasses and stuff, Rick. Yeah, y'all wrong. That's not mine. I don't know whose that one is. Who that's yours, Jerry? Paul, that's not mine.
Do you have everything you
Paul be lying and stealing money and stole money from Juneteenth. That's why Janice will stop messing with him. Ask Mother Deloney. No, that's not mine. I don't know whose it is. They not finna touch you. They not finna put their hands on you, Auntie. Nope. Don't touch them.
To stop filming what he wants. I stood in front of this camera.
And then he gonna say you hit him.
Yeah.
Now come on, this woman 80 years old. You know what I'm saying? Paul need to quit. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Get out! Don't you get in here! You can't tell them unhook me. No,
Chief Green, you wrong. You wrong for that, Chief Green. I pray for you, but you wrong.
Yeah, you put him out the key. But give him the key. He clapping. Give him the key. Let me out. No. You put it out.
It was a time I was trying to get the black one to look. Let him take them off, sweetie. Let him take it off.
Don't get you involved. He put them on. He take it off. Well, you ain't.
That's okay.
Their team, it's okay.
They're their
He just
team.
did it because he had to. He don't want to do it no more than you want him to do.
Yeah.
Audio again. You know the audio.
Audio loud again, family.
Audio. That's your phone. Is the audio okay? Is the audio? Can y'all? Because you know the audio goes out after we play a video. Can y'all hear us? Is everything okay? Okay, everybody's fine. All right. So yesterday, what happened at city council meeting? You know, we have
shit show.
It was
not a shit show.
No, you said it. What
It was a dumpster fire.
No, it was a
dumpster fire.
No, it was a shit show.
Dumpster
That's
fire.
what our guest said. It was a shit show.
Dumpster fire.
It was a shit show. And you heard him specifically say, I don't know if it was a old bitch or move bitch. I don't know what the prefix was on it, but he called her a bitch. He almost, and if you go on Flint Politics Reboot, it's a slow version of it that somebody posted. They slowed it down. He damn near pushed her over. I mean, it's only going to take so much for her to lose her balance. She's a little woman.
Yeah, and that survived cancer.
Did she?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's how you know. But see, this is what you get from this administration. It's the leadership. Paul should have been done down there with the lawless he been pulling. Even when he did that to Eric, it's like Paul just constantly he got to get that. I got to show this because he's a part of the nonsense. Why they saying we making money?
Right. We're not making a dime off of that.
Monetized.
No, we doing this to expose the corruption in the city of Flint. And we bringing it to you in laughter, and we laugh about it, but we get to the business part. And like the young lady, I don't know her name, who went back up to the podium, like she said, I'm going to get put out. I'm going to leave with a scene. She said, it's time for y'all in TV land to get up off y'all asses and come down there. Yeah. Now, when they can start putting you out because you clap too damn much, what else is next? Like I seen in the comments.
Kawana Mac.
Kawana Mac. Okay. Kawana Mac. And shout out to Sister Audrey and Rich for standing in the gap.
Sure. But this show you though, like in these same people, that's how Liddell can go to these churches. See, I'm really tired. Like asking who going to, I'm not gonna call out none of these organizations who gonna show up. Because a lot of the time we know all these people.
And we've been calling for them and calling for them.
They see this that's going on, but you gotta understand, if you getting money in this city, you can't go against what's going on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's just being honesty. Because look, if you got a 501c3, the way them jokers is running, you can test anything they do and you get nothing. Just straight up.
And you see a lot of people didn't see on the agenda because they didn't talk about it, but it got pushed through on the consent agenda. Cyrus Park got another $25,000.
And she voted for it.
She voted for it to get pushed through to council, straight to council.
Voted for her.
See, y'all gotta. I post the agendas for a reason. Read them and see where your ARPA money is going through. Now, remember, this the same council person, Liddell Lewis, I'm going to call her out, who said that the reason why people's roofs and stuff can't get fixed is because Tanya Burns filed a damn lawsuit. How many roofs could have done with $50,000 that the city's going to have to spend on this lawsuit? Well, now Cyrus Park then received $150,000 and another $25,000 that we know of. How many roofs could have been fixed with $75,000? What about Steve and them over there on Clyde Road? What could they have cleaned up with just $20,000? But they took that from them. And they taking all of your ARPA money and just playing in your face.
And why you think they put? Did you see when Mr. Peachy got up there when he called himself? But
he's full of shit too.
I'm not saying he not. I'm just saying what I know to be a fact. Did you see? But it took Miss Gladys for him to understand and show you how crazy he is. It took for Miss Gladys when he told Judy, no, you talking about 2 4th wards. The one I stay in and the one that you stay in.
Sure did. Now, he did say that now. He
We've
did
been
say
asking,
that.
y'all just moved $1 million, but you
Yeah.
know why they moving this $1 million this quick?
Right.
He was stepping down. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? I pray it be Mr. Jared to get in because I don't have no faith in Page because Page was on the Ethics and Accountability Board. And all he was another block.
Well,
so,
you know what? It don't matter because we seen it for ourselves last night. Leon Elamine can't even hold a shoelace to Eric Mays. Not a shoelace. He said he asked one question in 4 hours. Me and Kermit confirmed. He asked one damn question in 4 hours. The meeting was longer than 4 hours, but it took him 4 hours to ask that question. Anything, the only other words he said was yes, no, and support. You don't believe me? Go back and watch the meeting. He said nothing. He asked nothing. And I'm not upset at him for just being quiet. But you haven't been there. You don't know what's going on. You ask no questions about none of these resolutions. And then all week we've been talking about going up to the podium with the being positive, ask questions. Kermit went up there, asked about, are you going to tell us about the water settlement money? Can we get an update on that? Can we talk about the water? You know, the only little shade was when these people went up here, right here, when this guest made to hit the podium, caused a little disturbance. But other than that, people were asking questions. One council person, and I made sure I listened closely. Jerry Winfrey Carter was the only council person to say anything about the water 10 years later. And here we is.
But you see what Quincy said, like, I was fighting, I was over there, and now I'm on this side. That's how you know he, and then let me tell you.
And then he said, what did he say? We got our votes.
Yeah, he said that.
He clear as day. We got our votes.
Let me tell y'all something, family. Them questions, that the few things that they asked about, because once again, Judy and this Liddell Lewis, now, you know, every blue moon, that light come on for Quincy. Every blue moon. But he's still going to vote with him. Then nobody looked at that. Liddell was getting another $25,000. That Cyrus Park. Then nobody, but she voted for it.
Yeah.
Then nobody see none of that being strange. Then state law tells you,
crazy.
But it's like charter tell you. State law, but this lawlessness, as you see how they pushing it through.
Mm-hmm.
But they know they got their votes. That's why I'm looking. This is what trips me out about the first ward. Like, and I'm not saying because can't nobody be nobody. Like Mays can't, Mays was only being Mays. But one thing what freedom fighters do have in common, they all fight the powers that be.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, well, who fight for justice? You can't say you fighting for justice when you see an injustice going on. When you see citizens coming, I never seen, like, that's what's tripping me out. I'm so used to Mays responding to whoever whoever come up there public speaking.
Right.
And to see him not do no response, it's like, damn,
didn't say a word.
Y'all ain't asking none of these questions on what's going on.
Nope.
It's just like, it's tripping me out. Then you don't see nothing wrong about, like, the police being called.
Nope.
Then when you see, it's like the whole thing, but I said it, Candace was the blueprint. Mm-hmm. These people, I got to give OG Wig a shout out, though. What he said in Clubhouse is reign and true. Now, I didn't agree with the way he worded now, because his wording is something, it's like fine wine. But when you cut the fat from it and you get to the meat, you got a damn good steak. Mm-hmm. See, what he said did make sense. And now you can see why how the moves that certain people are making. They trying to hurry up and get this money pushed through. Because you said, I'm going to call this last $40 million the money grab. They don't know, well, I'll say this, the mayor, he got common sense. He probably in the back like, damn, Quincy might be gone. You know what I'm saying? Liddell might be gone. Because believe me, it ain't a guarantee that everybody he won't even get in.
That's true.
Because I believe if Brother Jared get in, that you'll start seeing some of the change. You'll see his attitude start changing. Quincy ain't realized yet that they don't need his vote no more.
I think this right here ain't no shade to Quincy.
Yeah.
This right here is showing that the whole meeting was shitty. But this right here, I will never reference what was said about Quincy with these. Now I won't do that. But this for Quincy, what I will say about that is that they're shitting on you.
Yeah.
Because I got to come back and correct what I said. Elamine gonna be in the 3rd ward in 2026. They don't need you no more, Quincy. And you starting to see that now. I think you starting to see that. Still don't give a reason, don't give you a pass for the past behavior. But I think you starting to see that they don't really need your ass no more. The way they talked to him last night, when he just wanted to ask questions, when he wanted to separate some items, and when he separated Candace's $300,000, she leaned over and said it to Eva. I heard it with my own ears. I don't care how many lies y'all to call me. She said, don't he know that's my job?
And I just had to have the camera on Quincy because he was talking. And that's when the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
When she said, I got you. See, I heard how he was being disrespected, but see what it is when you get in so deep. See, what Quincy probably saying is like, damn, everybody getting this money.
Mm-hmm.
And his stuff ain't getting pushed through. And you see that, and listen, when I saw Ed signal back for Emily Dore to come back.
He said, come on. Ed Taylor said, come back.
Excuse me, French. The hell with what they got going on, come on back. And you seen when he went up there. He got up there and said, hey, we ain't got nothing to do with that.
Ed Taylor came up there last night. I respect him for that. He said the administration ain't got nothing. He said, look and see who signed it. Nobody. It's
not even a lawyer, Kim.
Nope.
Oh, the CFO.
Nope. But it's crazy how they sending up another $25,000 for Cyrus Park, $300,000 for Candace and her Aqueduct program, or what I'm gonna read it to you in a second. But the mayor's office, what they did sign to send up was that conflict of interest resolution. Okay. And Quincy said, I'm not comfortable with this until we add some more people to this and some more departments.
No, he wanted more. Did he get more departments added?
Because Candace said she don't. There shouldn't be any issue because we should all be transparent. She gave a beautiful speech, but she failed to say that the $300,000 was for her. Now, Councilwoman Burns, they put her out for that because I guess they didn't want it to come up. But the spreadsheet is up all over Flint Politics Reboot, where you can clearly see, and let me get the name right. It is what name up, Mickey?
I'm with Raymond Aldridge. How did Cyrus Park spend, ain't it some water or something? Aqua or something? How did Cyrus Park spend the first $50K? Well, they need another 25.
No idea. But Quincy said that too. He was like, we need to start bringing the people back and see what they're doing with the money. Great Lakes Aquatic Habitat Network. Grants for youth job training. They used to be affiliated with Mott Foundation. I looked that up. But that was back in 2007, I do believe. They gave a grant.
But did you see Liddell through the administration back? No, they knew about this because
sure did. But she didn't say that until Ed Taylor left.
Yeah.
When Ed Taylor left, Liddell said, "Oh no, the administration knew about this. We went over this with them. We cleared this up with them." But Quincy, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Because I lose my train of thought. Let me finish this real quick. Quincy, I know y'all watching, or somebody that know Quincy is watching. Pay attention. How you was asking the questions about the monies and the ARPA monies being spent. How come you didn't know what was going on, but Judy did?
Well, Ernst & Young, she talked to him.
Sure did. Did you pick that up?
I listen when I sit
How
back
come
and
he
before,
didn't know shit was going on, but Judy did?
Yeah. Every time it was something, the ad hoc committee. Remember, Liddell got up there and said, "Cause I don't want you getting in your emotions." Like they said, his emotions. Where you like we doing something wrong. Yes, you are. You are superseding and putting y'all on. She got what Candace, her and Judy. Remember, the ad hoc committee sent that up. When they wrote that resolution, sent it up, and Quincy just saying like we cherry picking. He asking the questions, but
He's sounding like Maze. The same shit Maze used to say though.
But the thing is, he gonna get that call and go down there to the mayor office,
and then he gonna be different Monday.
Yeah, he'll be different Monday. He gonna push all that through, just like that Cyrus Park. They got their votes. Quincy don't give them that 5th vote. They don't need it no more. They got 6.
Because what Candace said, when you had your resolution, see, she was giving it out then. When you had your resolution for the good church, we didn't say anything about that. She said to Eva, what is he doing? This is my job.
I'm with you, Sharon Duggar. She said request a tax. Hold on, let me get this together. See, these are the things people can do. Request a tax returns for prior years. Raise the concern. Call all the alphabet agencies. Y'all know I don't do that part. That's I leave that up to you beautiful people. And
people been calling them. They just ain't come. Or are they here? Are they waiting to get more evidence? I don't know what more.
You see how Candace told Quincy, I got you. See, Quincy don't understand you are expendable now. They know. He knows somebody finna be recalled and them what's the names that came up. Let's just be honest.
He gonna be.
Did you see that one guy that came
the
up
sacrificial lamb?
Yeah, because did you see the one guy that came up there? He's from the 2nd ward though. When he said it's our fault for not, he was talking about the citizens.
And I want to say that I know him from Hurley. I can't remember his name, but I want to say that his son had got killed about 10 years ago.
And the ad hoc committee on this system too, Judy and Liddell, that's why I keep telling y'all better quit acting like Judy don't know what she doing. Judy knee deep in this shit.
Yeah.
Judy
who was that?
Knee deep in it.
The public speakers went up there and they did a good job last night. But if you notice, and the public speakers did call the council out. Jerry Winfrey Carter, they said, she the only one paying attention to us. Y'all don't even pay attention to us when we up here speaking. It's like y'all don't even care. Quincy, but Candace was fighting to get the public speaking back in 3 minutes because that's what Doug wanted. She, in my opinion, I think Candace only could shoot for that white vote over there in the 7th ward. Somebody told her, just get the white vote, you'll be okay. The mayor. You sound like Joe King. The mayor.
He did tell him that. That's because you know what. But see, Candace, that just show you it didn't went. Listen, Candace don't care as long as she get her money. They pushing this last not 40 million. Like I keep telling the people, I'm gonna say it again. 94.7 million came through, and we just put it up there. Put up the 94 million and put up the residents versus 501c3s.
Crazy,
and
right?
And the FBI, friends, brothers, and in-laws.
Yeah.
Put that up there. Put the friends, brothers, and in-laws and 501c3s versus the residents and put up the 97 million.
All go to this side. Residents, $300. Everybody else, all the rest of our money.
Been telling y'all the money didn't come for y'all.
She said it. ATM Flint, go back do your research. We was over in the county building. Yeah. Judy made the statement. She said the ARPA money didn't come here.
She think it came.
It came to us.
It came for the 501c3s and the friends, brothers, and in-laws.
Another public, and y'all can help me out in the chat. Another not a council person, but a public speaker said it should be an ARPA link on the web. I want to say I don't want to get it wrong. Was it Miss Jan Marie? I'm not for sure, but they said it should be an ARPA link on the web on who was awarded what monies, the date they were awarded, when, what meeting, and reports of how the money was used. Haven't I been saying that all along? If you give somebody some money, you should hold them accountable to make sure they did it right.
That's the thing. This is something I heard today that made
it was Miss Jan Marie. Okay.
But see, this what them people feel to realize. far as with Candace, like, see, Candace can dish it, but she can't take it. You know what I'm saying? They're just being honest. And I'm looking at residents, the older people, because we up there in age. You know, we right there. We ain't that well, you know.
I mean,
but
you need one of these.
Hell no.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you what I'm talking about. See, when you see how she talked to Jerry Winfrey Carter, that'll make me think Candace don't respect her mama. Even with me, I didn't deal with Miss the lady that was in my inbox. I didn't disrespect no woman, nothing like that. I just help me. I give up. But the how Candace talk to these women, I wonder would she talk to their daughters like this if she seen them out there. Because it make me think like, damn, if you talk to any elder like this, do you talk to your mama like this? Do you talk, you know what I'm saying? Just how you deal with people.
And sometimes you are a product of your own environment. It's no secret. It's public record of what her daddy did. So if she's seen her daddy treating women like this, surely it's gonna affect her in some type of mental capacity.
I'm just saying you would think. I'm not saying some people don't deserve to be cussed out, but I'm just saying when you call yourself all this Liddell was saying decorum, like how they was arguing back and forth with the residents. This the sad part about this Flint thing, but see what it is. See that they can't get arrested. You know what I'm saying? The council people, unless like how they can put the police on us. See, Liddell, she think that's fun. Candace, oh, that's fun when she can.
She ought to be ashamed of herself. Oh, it's a resident assaulting a resident. And Mickey, me and you sitting there, didn't say shit. Me and Mickey didn't even sit side by side, so they couldn't say we was even talking. Kermit sat on the back row, so they couldn't say ATM was doing nothing. And I'm looking. We just looking all around. We thinking it's two people scrapping. The way Liddell was up there hollering, it's a resident assaulting another resident. And when we found out it was Miss Taylor and Paul ass was hollering, she hit me, she hit me. Go back and watch it again. He damn near ran her over. I don't care what she was doing.
But see, that's when you go down, when you going back to morals. These are no moral people. I'm going to be honest. I don't care. I just won't be going to that family reunion. You know what I'm saying? I was just being honest with you. When you can sit up there, like, see, Quincy, he can't handle it that how they doing him now. But see, what he finna see is that this is what's been going on with Judy.
The shift
Judy
is
what's
coming.
been going on with Tanya been hollering about.
Yep. Dennis.
What Dennis hollering about. What Jerry been hollering about.
What Mays died hollering
don't
about.
sit in the residence, but it's like, dude, y'all down to the last.
Yep.
You know, Eva gonna push stuff through because Eva don't know what's going on.
She don't give a damn. She leaving next
that's
week.
That's the only thing that confuses me with the new councilman in the first ward. Like, you're not gonna ask no questions. You don't see it strange that all this money getting passed through and the city is looking the same way it is.
Well, I'm gonna say we don't know what the hell he got or what they done promised him. If everybody else get money, that's just like my pastor say. If you hang with a bunch of people that drink all day, every day, eventually you're gonna take a drink too. So we don't know what he done got promised, what he got.
Yeah.
We don't know any of that. But all I know, he was silent night last night. These right here, he didn't say shit. Again, like Mickey went over, I had that down. Peachy got up there. And he said nothing was getting done on the 4th Ward, on the east side. He said nothing. Nothing. No fan of Peachy, but reporting what he said. Gladys got up there and said, why, Judy, you're not even telling the people that the 4th Ward is not even included in the master plan and that the 1st Ward is going to be one big ass park. They sitting there quiet. They don't want nobody to know about that.
No, because they getting their money. That's just like, it ain't that we saying this family. This is the rumblings in the street that you heard Judy went and got her kitchen did. If you really got down to it, I wouldn't be surprised who ain't took no money. See, these rules that they setting up is for the next people. Because they don't want nobody, after the stealing that they did, they, you know, if they do get in trouble for it, They're trying to put these rules now for future.
So can't nobody else steal the money.
Right. Because they, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at these rules. Judy knows she's not going to be here after 26 if she don't get recalled now. But I leave that up to the fourth ward to deal with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you get underserved, and see, my thing is, how can these people be smiling? Like I know we laugh and joke, but my lives be down there from crying. Like when you see things that's going on. Now, I don't know how they can be smiling. We're doing great works for the city. Just spending the money, the residents, you can hear people say what Detroit and Saginaw, and they get mad about what Detroit and Saginaw did.
Right, because they know they haven't done shit
like
here.
They get mad.
They ain't did shit here.
But their whole thing is the money grab. That's what she doing.
How much more money can you allocate to Cyrus Park? Damn. Has anybody drove by Cyrus Park? It's got to be looking like Cedar Point by now. It has to be. So these are the resolutions that they passed in the consent agenda that go straight to council. Let me read them off for you. I'm not going to read the whole resolution. I'm just going to pick out parts so you know what just got sent straight through, no questions asked. Reallocation of ARPA funds for police department training, the $100,000. Now remember, Dennis asked for proof of who's going to be doing this training, how successful this training was, what's the outcome, who have they trained before? Straight to council.
Nobody.
The next one that got pushed straight through, grant acceptance, Bloomberg Philanthropies, support for youth-led climate projects, $50,000. Grant acceptance, Michigan State Housing Development Authority, $50,000. And that's to assist small-scale income qualified developers to increase the affordability housing stock in Flint.
Could training mean embezzlement?
I don't know, because if they're gonna train, they say they. Oh, okay. Training equals embezzlement. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hold up, this another good one.
That's another one. That's another good one. Because if this qualified developers to help developers, that contradicts with the other one that we're going to talk about in a minute. So let me keep going with the ones that got pushed through. Setting a public hearing to amend Brownfield Plan, DuPont Industrial Facility, 1809 James P. Cole Boulevard. They don't have a date yet, but they pushed that through the council. Contract for Shannon Chemical Corporation, something assets, 75%. That's for phosphoric acid NSF grade for the water plant in the amount of $18,000 for an overall fiscal year 2024 amount not to exceed $158,000. The next one, J&M Tree Service, tree removals and trimming. That is for $432,000. Contract for Aldrich Trucking, and that is for $60,000.
Who writing all these grants? I'm like M. Lambert. Wake up, everyone, and see who writes these grants.
Shh.
Follow the money.
Another one that got pushed through, purchase of additional property, Friends of Burston Fieldhouse Development Project. Let's see, do all things necessary to purchase a parcel known as 760 Dewey Street. Is that a house? Somebody look up 760 Dewey Street. Tell me what that is. They want to do all things necessary to give that to Burston Fieldhouse.
Look.
Fun fact, $50,000 or less, your new 501c3s don't have to report its earnings to the IRS.
Can I family? Now I shouldn't be asking this on here, but hell, listen, now the way they stealing now, some might come in again. Do we have anybody that would love to help? This is my begging session right now, family. I'm going to beg for y'all. Just give me 45 seconds of your time, if you understand what I mean. It's not a begging, it's called how you can help 18. If there's any people out there who would love to help us get a 501c3, we are in the business of listening.
Yes, writing. Help us. Come teach us. We'll do it.
Show us how to write our own 501c3. We know we're not going to get none of this 40.
But in the meantime, Cash App. $ A10 News Media Group.
I'm trying to get this 501c3.
I know, but we can't get that today. Today we can get Cash App. The 501c3 is going to come because we're going to get that too. Because we're going to get us some money. We're going to clean up a park or something.
I'm just saying, though. Shit.
But help us out. Because this is the only place where you're going to hear the real news of what's going on.
We're a nonprofit. Just thought about it. Thank you, Emma.
Okay, said he helped us. Okay.
Okay,
so let's continue. What else got pushed through? Reallocation of ARPA funds, alternative uses for grants, vacant lots for Friends of Burston. Huh? So they want to appropriate funding in the current and future fiscal years in the amount of $25,000 for as long as the funds are available. Did you hear that? Appropriate funding in the current and future fiscal years for as long as the funds are available. $25,000 to Burston. But somebody still look up 760 Dewey Street. I want to know what that is. Then another resolution.
It's a house. Queen and Eva said it's a house.
It's a house. Okay, so they want to buy a house. Okay, another one. Reallocation of ARPA funds, Flint Innovative Solutions as the fiduciary for Friends of Hasselbring volunteer group impacts on the pandemic of blight. So Hasselbring about to get some money for blight. $22,500 for the current and future fiscal years for as long as the funds are available. I haven't seen this in resolutions before. That's what they pushed that through. The next one, reallocation of ARPA funds, Sylvester Broom Empowerment Center as the fiduciary for the North Flint Neighborhood Association, North Flint Neighborhood Action Council grants for alternative uses of vacant lots, $25,000.
Thank you, Rose and Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter.
Next one, it says, let's see, ARPA administration funds, ARPA contract coordinator, memos of understanding.
That's why we got to get out, because I'm gonna walk mine. I'm gonna walk my ARPA list, because they say now the window was closed. Remember what Quincy said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk my resolution. I'm taking it right to the mayor.
So this got pushed through all the way to council. To do all things necessary for the city staff to properly administer ARPA funds in the amount of $1,462,500, and don't say who it go to. The next one that got pushed through was the reallocation of ARPA funds for Communities First, grants for alternate uses of vacant lots in the amount of $25,000. And the last one that got pushed through was the reallocation of ARPA funds, Neighborhood Engagement Hub as the fiduciary for Sarvis Park Neighborhood Association, responding to the impacts of the pandemic on blight. It should be clean as hell over there. Okay, and that's an additional
760 Dewey was sold for $7K last month.
Huh?
That's what Brother Woodrow Green. I'll put it up here again. This is not what Mickey said. This is what the good brother Woodrow.
All right, y'all. So we putting on our critical thinking hats. If 760 Dewey was already sold last month, so who the hell they about to pay off now to get that back? Not making a lot of sense to me.
It's called winter. This is how we're going to fleece the city.
So somebody bought it last month for $7,000, but now it's a resolution resolving that the appropriate city officials are to do all things necessary to purchase that property, also known as 760 Dewey Street, to support the Burston Fieldhouse development.
March 27th for $7,000.
All right, so let's talk about the ones that they actually did ask questions on. And by that time, Jerry got tired of the shit.
I would too.
She left.
I would too.
Quincy Murphy, he separated some.
This what I want to say. I'm gonna be honest with you with that. I believe this was a play already that was set up when you said, like how you said, the stuff being in the back. Because if you notice, they pushed all this through. Why you wouldn't separate that Cyrus Park 25,000 and discuss that again?
Because that's their home
friends
girl.
and brothers
Yeah,
and in-laws.
yeah.
Because I'm saying, like, the things that was pushed through, just my opinion, I'm not saying the mayor did this, but I believe the stuff that they had poured out, that they separated, was what they was allowed to talk about. And then Quincy was the one asking them, just look at the game. Just look how the game
But some of the
was.
shit he put out, they didn't want him to talk about. And they got a little pissed. And you could tell the look. That's what I'm saying. You got to be there. You can tell the look on Liddell's face when he was going through these resolutions and he was separating, and they was getting a little antsy in their chairs. They didn't like all them separations. They wanted this stuff. They was like, oh, Jerry gone. This about to just go through.
I'm just saying, but Quincy, see, he be what
Quincy got shitted. You getting shitted on.
No, but he told it though when he said, we don't need you anyway. We got our. Did you notice how they tried? See, if you watching, they changing all the laws, the rules, because they don't want you to break quorum. As long as you up in here, somebody could be standing out there. What about when y'all was breaking? And see, they always put it on when if Mays got up, or if Tanya or Jerry them got up, or Dennis them got up and broke it. They never say when they broke. And this why we are in business right now, because you have your independent. I ain't gonna say, I can't say them. So-called mainstream media in Flint.
So-called.
They not gonna tell you. I'm even gonna call it Flint beat out. All the way they do the council people that's not going along with the program. They write these articles, be half slanted. We be seeing them up there. I just be looking like unbelievable. But that's how you get the money.
Yep.
See me, don't get me wrong. I know I talk junk and say I want to sell out. This what I need, but I couldn't do it. Get no money, and you can't tell the truth. Because you ain't gonna see none of them talking about how the citizens is getting the police sick on them. And that's a shame that we got black on that's even shying away from telling the truth, but I get it. That's why I couldn't be a politician, because I'm not gonna kiss babies and lie. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, I can't get up there and do this. You know what I'm saying? Me, I would probably be in prison because I'll be trying to help the people. Right. Or I'll be up there calling them out.
Or you'd be censored.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a damn. You think I'd be up there playing with them?
So the ones that they did talk about, reallocation of ARPA funds for BIPOC, Emerging Developer Program. Now remember, they just gave some money to, who was that? Here we go. Where's Emmy 810? They just gave $50,000 to assist small-scale income qualified developers to increase the affordability housing stock in Flint. This resolution, it was supported by a good guy who got a bad rap. Bernard Drew came to the podium. What'd you say? You talking to me?
Let me put this up here.
Okay.
I didn't know this.
Oh. Bernard Drew came to the podium to support this. Bernard Drew, good guy. Don't like him in politics. He was the one who came back with some of the people from the North Flint food market and said that Pastor Flynn left him in charge. When I interviewed Reggie said he didn't leave him in charge. Okay, that's number one. Number two, Bernard Drew was also the one who worked with Pastor Holly. This is all public record. He turned state's evidence against Pastor Holly. Keep his ass out of jail. Now, he supported this program, which has me looking at it in a different light. It's supposed to teach you how to develop land. $375,000 of your ARPA funds for 15 people to apply. Let me repeat that. They want to give whoever this is $375,000 of your ARPA funds for developer training, a pre-development grant program. What the hell is that? Next, the one that was separated they talked to, which we still don't know anything about. Quincy stopped it because he said Dennis had questions about it. This was the consent to entry of stipulation and notice for the concerned pastors of social action. Now, anytime you go into closed session and money could possibly come up, one would think that the CFO would be a part of that said closed session. The CFO was sitting in the back by the police chief chilling. What's that man's name? Philip Moore, is that the CFO? He was sitting there in this little uniform just smiling. He don't know what the hell was going on. But I'm like, why is the CFO sitting back there at the table and everybody else is back there in the closed session? But maybe they weren't discussing money. I don't know. But they held that one up too.
But do you understand this? And this what I don't get from Brother Quincy. I'm just gonna say it. I know you watching. If you ain't there, click it for you. Where do you think going behind, doing deals behind the scenes, you ain't gonna know? Do you think y'all negotiated a good deal? Oh, the mayor them have negotiated a good deal for the people in Flint. So what did you study going behind? That's how them deals get pushed through. Stuff they've been voted for that you don't know. You went behind the scenes where Rowan came out with a different when you got out there and for the public to hear. But you know what he love to do? Oh, I'm gonna keep going in the executive session. Now that's where they can tell y'all anything. Then when you get out in the public, they don't even have the damn truth when you come out there.
Because the money wasn't matching up.
Then you gave the money away. But this when you see last night what it showed me when I seen Dennis, Judy, and Tanya gone.
Jerry,
my bad. Tanya, Jerry, and Dennis. When I saw them three gone, I really got to see last night how really that the six that's there don't know nothing about rules. Did you see they was confused?
Yeah, we ain't even got to that part yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying this let me know when you take people and then with Brother E. Mays gone. Man, this showed me last night.
They could have just left them flowers there for as much as Neon
Because this showed me last night the lawlessness and what they would do. It's so funny that Judy is letting Liddell run point, but what Judy don't understand, when Quincy
is she? I think you.
No, she's running point.
She's letting her run point.
That's what I said. She's letting her run point as far as public view.
Yeah.
See, Judy ain't gonna get her hands dirty where she gonna get out there. See, she ain't silly like the Ninth Ward. See, Eva just get out there. I don't care. I'm gonna just vote for. We already seen that. Kim had to tell her to change her vote back. Eva be more worried about social media, what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be funny when they say blondes are dumb, but she's that typical where they say blondes are dumb because of things that she do.
She was on social media last night doing the meeting.
That's what I'm saying. And for them to just, because even though she gonna even thinking, well, I'm done, so I get to walk away. No, you knew it was a strong possibility you was gonna have to get out there and work, and you was gonna lose that seat. She probably thinks she got some good set up.
And you know what? She probably do got some good set up.
Yeah, you know what? They probably is gonna give her. I don't even know how. This is the thing. How is this a school teacher? And all the madness, because I know as far as being a school teacher and the stuff that she doing, I know they got a contract they signed too about how you acting.
Ethics.
I know they got that in that contract. How she out there cussing on city council and then she up in here with these kids.
Mm-hmm.
This got to be some of the craziest stuff I've seen.
Right, and public officials should be held to a higher standard. But she's not. They don't. They don't hold any of the officials, residents. It's like they do whatever they want to do. They fuss with us just like they might as well just come out there and have a seat. Okay, let me get through this so we can. Okay. So then the next one, so that concerned pastors, we don't know what's going on with that. Quincy said Dennis had questions, so that's why he held that one up. The next one, Quincy separated Candace Mushat and made the motion, and Eva seconded to move it to special affairs, was the contract for Ernst & Young. They want to give them a contract for $738,000. Yeah, $738,000.
And Quincy said they ain't did their job.
Quincy said they ain't did nothing.
Said they was gonna be here, but if
Judy said,
yep, she talked to him.
I talked to them, and they meet with the mayor once a week. Well, that was a surprise to everybody. Shouldn't the whole council have known that? I bet you Tanya didn't know that.
Did you see how Judy kept every time Quincy had an answer when he said it?
She had an answer.
Yeah, and Ladis, we can do whatever we want to do.
So did. Yeah. Last night was some shit, y'all.
That's why that when you saw them, the administration, but I'm gonna tell you what that came from. That came from the mayor who told her, y'all put it up there. You know why he don't want to touch it?
Because he ain't trying to go to jail. He got enough shit he dealing with.
He letting Liddell them fight that fight.
Shit.
He gonna let them fight that fight. See what he doing, or he probably giving him a way out. Look, I didn't want to do this, man. They got all the votes they needed. They could get me out of my seat.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta understand, this man playing.
He gonna write a resolution and put his name on it.
Right.
Come on, man.
And then they pushed it through, huh?
Well, let's get to it.
We're
gonna get to it. So Quincy, the next one he separated was the reallocation of ARPA funds for youth job training. City of Flint. Listen to this. City of Flint, clean and safe summer youth job training program. But then Liddell went on to talking about children coming down there and they teaching them about government. That ain't got nothing to do with clean and safe. Like, do they even know what the resolutions are about?
No, they just about push it through. It's called push it through.
They said that this was Quincy's big thing was that this was not part of the application process.
It's called push it through.
And Liddell asked about the resolutions. She said she asked about the resolutions being sent up, some more resolutions being set up by the administration, but she couldn't find them at that time. Something she said like that. She had some more, but she couldn't find them. And Quincy kept talking about apply for application. Apply for the application. So what he was saying is that this particular resolution, this was the mayor's idea, another press conference photo op opportunity for him, but it didn't go through the regular ARPA application process. And so that's when Liddell was saying that she had plenty of more, but she just couldn't find them at that time. But y'all told Mays he couldn't pick nothing out. Remember that? He couldn't cherry pick nothing out.
They forgot that though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They listen, they feel they got their 6 votes. Let's just be honest. Quincy, if the stuff where they can block if the mayor don't send this up. Y'all ain't listen, I'm seeing how Neely playing this right here.
Mm-hmm.
Neely giving them all the leeway to hang themselves.
Mm-hmm.
He like, go ahead, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. She's sitting up there, Liddell getting up there, not even understanding that they about to be played. But Liddell thinking she gonna be like, we're all not gonna be here forever. No, your ass might be in jail playing around.
Yep.
That's what you ain't looking at. Liddell thinks she finna get her money and dip up out of Flint. She finna go back to Maryland.
Yeah.
Eva thinks she finna go because they thinking Hokenroder got to go in the win and everything is peaches and cream. She got her 6-figure job and she out of here. Liddell don't understand. It can get tight. If you don't see the mayor want to push that 300,000, now how arrogant can you be? How arrogant can you be? When the world's seeing y'all not even doing nothing for the citizens.
Nope, not doing nothing.
Nothing.
And more questions about this summer youth job training. Again, Not too many people asked any questions. It seemed like Quincy last night, he was the only one asking questions about this money getting pushed through. And he asked, well, who gonna get this $200,000? Emily Dorr came up there and she flew all around the world with all of these. And he said, again, you didn't answer nothing. Who gonna get this money?
She was finna be on the school board.
But she did way better than going to the school board and not getting nothing.
Yeah.
She
got
landed her a
paid
6-figure job.
with 2 helpers.
Ain't that something? But we found out last night for this $200,000 for this job training, whatever it's going to be, clean and safe, or coming down there sitting with a council person.
Hold on, before you get out there, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Hold up, Banjo. I
Go
got
ahead,
you.
go
Now,
ahead,
just
go
give me
ahead,
a
go ahead,
second.
go ahead. This your
Remember,
movie.
she said a kid emailed her about
That's what it was. That's what it was right there. That's what it was, Angie, you to go. She said a kid emailed her about this resolution, telling her to push this through, but she just couldn't find it. That's what it was. Angie Mack, you to go. Thank you, baby. She couldn't find it. A kid emailed her about this resolution.
And that was a lie. But let me say this. She might come in and send an email to herself, and the way they play games, shit, they don't do like the old days. Just pay a real little kid to email you that.
Right.
Write it up and just give them the money. Her and pay him and then email it to your phone. Shit. What the hell? But they rather I'm just saying.
But they said that the council will pick the 501c3s who's gonna get this money. Here we go again.
Oh my
Here we
God.
go. So then the next one that they asked questions about, let me
Talk
see. They
to
didn't
me.
ask
I'm
questions
listening
about
to you.
page 4. Let me
What
see.
it say?
They didn't ask questions about page 5. Let's go to page 6.
It gets better.
This one right here was ARPA contingency funds and earned interest. It's a very good one right here. They want to give the DDA
more money.
The Flint Downtown Development Authority
more money.
$560,000
more money
for lost revenue because of parking revenue loss during COVID, specifically from April 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2022. It goes on to say, during these 27 months, compared to the parking revenue reported from July 1st, 2018 to June 30th, 2019, the parking revenue loss was calculated to be $560,586. Even Quincy said, they built that damn parking ramp and can't pay for it. Why are we giving the DDA our money with all of these tickets that they done wrote with these?
And the people that didn't pay them, where that money at?
I paid my tickets.
Yeah, where that money at?
Quincy said he wasn't paying none of his tickets.
No, you see, Liddell came as another. She was on there, Goldie up on there. She was Chris Osgood Goldie protecting last night for my people. No, that was the Goldie for the Detroit Red Wings when they was winning. But anyway, I carry on.
But she also said that they had an interim director for the DDA. Who is that?
They didn't want to say no names.
I went to the page. I searched up and down on the DDA website. It still got Kiara May as the director. So for any of the downtown people, who the hell is the interim director for the Flint DDA?
Good morning, Savon Perry.
Now, they talking about Quincy was saying no, because they need to take out them parking meters. They need to redo the contract. They need to rip it up, throw it away. Now, it switched from Judy to Liddell had all the information about this. Everybody know everything except for Quincy. So Liddell said, well, they're going to remove the meters from around City Hall. And I thought to myself, well, ain't that the reason that they gave for opening up that service center on Cloud Road? Because of the meters in front of City Hall? It would give the elderly more time to walk up there. And was I the only one that heard that shit? Excuse me, guest. Well, didn't y'all hear that? Because the meters were charging you and giving you a $25 ticket after 5 minutes. So this beautiful service center on Clio Road would alleviate all of that. You don't even have to get out of your car. You can just drive
Ain't
up.
that the same thing that we heard how Ernst and Young was going to be levying money, bringing money? You forgot Quincy brought that up, and then they said that's not what they do.
But they said it, and I'm glad Quincy memory was good on that, because Ernst and Young said we're gonna help y'all leverage more funds. They got quiet, like why the hell you bring that up, Quincy? But I'm glad Quincy did bring that up, because that's what that man said was Jarzinski, whatever his name is. He said that we're gonna help Flint leverage more funds, and Quincy said, "What happened to it? Where's that money at?"
And Liddell, or was it Judy? I think it was Judy came up in there. Oh, that's not what they do. I talked to him on the phone. Why he's not up in city council? But when Eric was saying this, Quincy didn't understand that. Because Judy Field and Liddell can talk to him. It's all right. When Eric was saying no, but we all voted. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that it's because these can be bought off. That's why Liddell pushing it through. But I love how the mayor just telling her, go ahead, you can do it. You're the president of the council. You know, he giving her one of them Phil Jackson speeches when he was winning championship with the Lakers and the Bulls. With the Bulls then the Lakers. You know, he giving her one of them speeches. But that shit gonna go down like he was the coach of the New York Knicks. He wasn't there too long when it became a dumpster fire he created.
It's just crazy. And then, of course, the last one that Quincy separated and they talked about, make sure that's the last one, was the reallocation of ARPA funds for the Great Lakes Aqueduct. I can't even say it.
That's Candace's job.
That's Candace's job. Habitat Network grants for youth job training. They want to give them $300,000 based on the review and validation of the appropriate fund used by the city's compliance firm. These funds will be consistent and compliant with the U.S. Department of Treasury, blah, 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 blah. Candace said out of her mouth, this is my job. What is he doing?
Now, ain't that a conflict of interest?
One would
but
think.
These are the council people that's getting selected to these seats that's trying to enrich themselves or the organizations that they work for. This is what you're running into. Not help the citizens, help themselves. Then when the money gone, gonna say, oh, we was trying to do this. We tried to help. No, you didn't try to help. Y'all knew what y'all was doing with that money, how it was going. That's why I say Liddell, I believe when all this 40 million gone, Liddell ain't gonna even care. I believe if she, with the recall, they do recall her, she go on the ballot, I think she gonna bounce. I don't even think she gonna run. I think she gonna feel she got what she needed and she out. Now, I hope she don't think this gonna propel her to go to some seats down in Maryland because the world is watching you fuck up.
And that's why they trying to get rid of 18.
Yeah. Because they don't like the stuff that we be showing them sitting up there. See, they don't want to know that Liddell hate that she took money and then helped the residents over there. And once you see in that Cyrus Park, how you gonna turn that into this? And have y'all seen Cyrus Park?
That's what I'm asking. Like, it's gotta be like
it look like shit.
That's what they were saying at the meeting last night.
So I'm trying to figure out what is the good, because I keep hearing she saying she doing all this great work, but I ride through Flint. I'm in Flint then at 99.
We gotta ride by Cyrus Park.
Not no more with them knowing the way they got the police. Didn't you hear Miss Gladys said the police followed her? I said, oh yeah, you down and out. They following her.
I guess about to leave, exit.
My ass ain't got a chance. So I'm gonna stay out of Flint.
Well,
you know, you can ride through. The only time I'm going is to record city council. I don't even want to get no food in Flint right now.
Our phone lines is open.
I don't even want to get the way they playing shucking and jiving.
You don't want no food for Flint either? You want to even to make you some of that fudge for Christmas?
Hell no.
Quincy was sitting up there lipping and lapping.
I ain't got time.
Quincy, I don't know where St. Louis done been at, but I'm going to have to stand in the gap for St. Louis. Quincy.
We gonna live down at Cyrus Park. Hell no, I ain't finna have Liddell sick her.
We'll do a pre-recorded video. They'll never know when we there.
Daddy got me arrested at a house on Moore Street playing around.
Shut up.
But I was gonna be in the car. I was gonna.
They was going to impound your car.
Your windows was tinted. I was just gonna let the seat down when they'd have been knocking on there. I wouldn't have said nothing. As soon as I saw them haul you off, I'd have got in the car and drove it to your mom's.
Good morning, Carly. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Audrey calling from Flint.
Hey, Sister Audrey.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for standing in the gap last night. You and Rich deserve a shout out.
You already know. I called and talked to Auntie Liz this morning. Made sure she had my contact information. You know, we called and got the TikTok done where it showed and proved her not to be guilty of hitting Paul. Paul need to stop. He's just a big liar. He need to come clean and tell what he did with that Juneteenth money that he ain't never showed proof of or whatever else. And we need to start. I'm just going to say this because I know you got bumpers that like to look it up. Paul got a 501c3 to get Juneteenth money, and we ain't seen him do nothing with Juneteenth. You ain't seen him do nothing with it.
Or this was in the past?
No, here recently. He's still getting it.
He's still getting.
Wait a minute, because I remember hearing this story a long time ago.
He was still getting money. He still had money. I know a couple times. Check and see. Because he had a 501c3 built up around it. It was supposed to be for the group, but he ripped them off. That's the reason why my sisters and them all left. And left him alone and stopped dealing with him. I'm just going to put it out, Paul, since you want to lie on folks. I'm just going to put it all out there. Tell the truth. Make him be accountable for them years where he did take the money and didn't do nothing with Juneteenth. That's why he tried in 2018 to get people like April Hawkins and them all to be involved. And he knew he had money and never told them that he had money for it. Was trying to hide up underneath their banner. I was there. I was in the meeting.
Wow.
So it's a lot that went on with all of that. But Paul, I'm gonna expose you because see, you went and exposed a lie and had Chief Green help put Miss Liz out last night and told her she couldn't even stay in the building because she threatened. No, because she hit you, and you knew that was a lie. You knew she didn't hit you. But Paul, stop. You know the lies that you told, like just like all the other little lies that you've been telling. Like, let me ask you this. I'm going to just tell you this because I ain't going to stay on here long because I'm at work and I'm pissed still from yesterday. Mm-hmm. But I held my composure. So a couple of things were said to me yesterday. One, Paul, that towel is not safe. I'm going to call OSHA on you because my expertise, when I go into a patient's home, the first thing we tell them is to remove their rugs because they're a trip hazard. And you ain't even got a rug with a sticky back on the back of it. You got a towel thrown across only part of the cords.
That was wet. It was wet. Laying on the floor, a power cord, and the damn fire chief sitting right back there looking at it.
That's why I said you and I told him you should be shaming yourself. This is a fire hazard right here.
That's what you told the chief, the fire chief.
Yeah, when I was walking. Yeah, I went back there and said it on my way out. I said, you should be ashamed. It's a fire hazard, and you ain't doing nothing about it. I told Chief Green, I hope Liz sue y'all because y'all put her out and made her guilty. You didn't even investigate. You took the word of a liar. You took the word of Liddell that she had really hit him, and she didn't. She over her 80 years old.
He called her a bitch, Sister Audrey. That's what hurt me the most.
Yes, he sure did. He called her that on Facebook, said she lied. But I'm gonna tell you what, we was out in front. Me clacking. My mind it was so many things going on. Me clacking. Somebody else was standing out front talking. He walked between us and didn't even say excuse me. Clack said, "Dang, Paul, you can't at least say excuse me." I said, "Cause he rude. He always rude, just like he lied upstairs." See, I'm not holding back on talking to you, Paul. Paul, I consider Paul family. Some of my sisters and them was all tight. His children and my children all growing up side by side with each other. I can't consider you family no more. Not the way you acted yesterday and that lie you told. I told him, Paul, you should be shaming yourself. Well, you got your camera out videotaping, and he all up in her face videotaping her. She trying to get away. He talking about she kept blocking him. That's the lie he telling. He blocked him to keep him from moving. Yeah, he's just a big old liar. And then the police officer, the black one, I told him you was wrong for putting them cuffs on her. Well, follow the direct order. I said, who gave you direct order? Because Chief Johnson did not give him that order. He had already initiated the arrest when he took
Chief
out his
Green.
handcuffs.
Wait, we done went back to Timmy Two Guns. Chief Green. You said
Yep.
Chief Johnson.
He pulled out his. Yep. Oh yeah, I said Chief Johnson. I'm so sorry, babe. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Chief Johnson. You know, that's because I love Chief Johnson. Chief Green. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. Okay. Chief Green, no, he was wrong. And I still keep him in my prayers for his healing. I know he had his foot amputated, but he should have stayed at home if he wasn't feeling good. That's my excuse, because I know somebody said he didn't feel good. Probably didn't feel good. That was his first day back at work. Well, guess what? He should have stayed at home. He shouldn't have never even came in if he was going to do what he did last night. And that just, I mean, that's straight up. T. Green, how you stay right by Northern and don't see stuff going on over there? You stay right outside of the school. Come on, we don't even talk about that from the other day. But then that black officer gonna tell me, so you usually go off. Oh, you did real good tonight. I said, I don't need your accolades. And I said, what you seen tonight is the real me. You see me going off because of the way that they mishandle everybody. And you won't continue to see me go off when they mishandle everybody. But don't even do that, because you can't even get back in. You got messed up. You initiated an arrest by taking out the handcuffs for that woman from the jump. And they said, I'll follow my direct order. You know, Chief Johnson and Chief Green, might have told you to put them handcuffs on her after the fact and take her out. He was going to take them off. And Chief Green said, I'll keep them on her and let her till you get her outside to the door. He's listening to him. That's why I kept my video on, and it's on my page. I went live to show it. See, the people saying, oh, y'all about to be like Dalton, Illinois. And I'm going to tell you something about the water. Claire McClendon held up the article from, 3 Rivers? And then the headline said, we don't want to be like Flint, talking about their water over there.
Damn.
See, eyes is on Flint. People do not have a good depiction of us. And it's not because, a lot of it is because of the council. Now they're the laughing stock of the country.
Yep.
Y'all we just like Dalton, Illinois, and other cities that keep having all of this stuff going on. It's a shame. I am so ashamed of us right now. What happened to Miss Liz Taylor shouldn't have happened. I can't remember the other young lady's name that got arrested with the cuffs. Shouldn't have happened. To look at LaWanna. She got sent out because she said she don't mind wearing an orange jumpsuit.
Yes, ma'am, you're right.
See, they pulling the same crap that they pulled with that parent that was over and saw that child getting abused over at Durant Touring Lot, and they kept reporting it. They kept sweeping it under the rug, because I think somewhere or another they had a direct connection with Neely, but I know they had a direct connection with Anita Stewart. He put on Facebook, that couldn't have been my child. Whoever this child belonged to, get in touch with me. I watched the teacher abusing this child in the school. They sent the police to his house to investigate him, said because he did a direct threat, because he said, I don't mind wearing an orange jumpsuit if they put their hands on my child. And then they harassed that parent because he exposed the teacher. See, I'm telling you, these some crooked and corrupt people that we dealing with. But like I said this morning, and put on my post on this morning, I'm no longer going to fight y'all with a fire, another accelerant. I'm going to fight y'all with water, because we're going to put that water out. And just know that Dale Lewis is not cleaning that park. She mishandling money through her 501c3. She is not cleaning the park. They already told me at Genesee County, keeping Genesee County parks clean and beautiful. They already told me that maybe she was run with so much responsibilities because she ain't keeping the park clean. Wow. They even seen that the park's not being cleaned. And it's a mattress that's been thrown outside of the park, on the edge of the park, for several weeks. There's garbage bags sitting at the corner. I think it's Cooper and Wiseman that's been sitting there for several weeks with rolled up carpet in it and all of that stuff. So Liddell, quit saying that you get money to clean the park. Don't nobody want to volunteer with you because they see you ripping people off. That's why they're not volunteering. But you're constantly trying to get more money and more money. And guess what? Guess what? I'm going to say this in closing. Genesee County, keeping Genesee County parks beautiful. They provide you with the rakes, the bags. They provide you with everything you need to clean the parks if you want to be a park adopter. And then you don't even have to haul the trash away. Just put it on the curb and call them, and they'll pick it up. So if she was at least riding around the park, she'd have seen the mattress and could have called down there and told them to get it. I reported the mattress there. I'm the one that called down there this week and met up with the man on Saturday when they was cleaning up Flint Park Lake and talked to him. So, Liddell, stop. You're not doing it. Anybody that live in that area, I'm going to put it out there. Y'all can adopt that park. She does not own Cyrus Park, and more than one person can adopt the park. That came directly from downtown. Because I said, so you mean to tell me you can have more than one park adopted? He said, you can have as many park adopters as you want, because we all need to help with keeping it clean. So she don't own Cyrus Park. She don't own none of it.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but anyway, that's all I wanted to call in to say, because I'm still full from yesterday. And I did talk to Miss Liz Taylor this morning, and she's doing okay. I offered her my support, whatever she want to do, whatever next step she want to take. I told her to let me know, because I wanted to make sure she had my new number, and I had called her, and I did talk to her. So,
thank you.
All
Thank you so much.
Y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for being down there and recording and getting that stuff on tape. Because we already know, Paul, like I told Paul, you got her hitting you. That means you finna edit that tape and make it look like you want it to look like you do all the other stuff.
He put it on YouTube and said this B came up. He just said B on YouTube, but he called her a bitch, as we all heard. He said this B came up and hit me, assaulted me somewhere he used it. Yeah.
And from my understanding, Liddell had her head down. As soon as he said she hit me, she had her head up and said, yeah, you hit her 3 times, hit him 3 times, or something like that, somebody said. I said, what? She wasn't even looking. Her head was down in the usual position that is always in. But that's okay. We got something for you. Guess what? You ain't gonna hear her screaming and hollering and saying nothing. But we gonna scream and say some loud words on Monday. But you ain't gonna hear her screaming. So y'all just get ready. Just know they got their plan. They want to kick us out. Don't give them that energy and that ammunition. Right. Come in, like you say, with your sign. Come in and talk calm and cool to them. That pisses a narcissist off more than anything when they want to agitate you and you don't give them no energy.
Right.
It agitates them. I had to learn that about some oppressors around me. That will agitate them. Right. So let's get ready for it.
You're right. Thank you, sister.
All right, love y'all.
Love you too. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
And she's right, because they looked at 810, 6,927 times last night. We wasn't saying shit. We just kept looking back at them. We didn't even open our damn mouth.
Press 1 to start the call, or 2. The call will start at the beep.
Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, how you doing today?
Hey, Rich. Before you get started,
Rich, hold on.
Wait a minute. Rich, stop. Before you get started, before the same thing I told Sister Audrey, thank you and her for standing in the gap yesterday for Miss Liz Taylor. Now you can go ahead.
You're very welcome. Hey, Mickey.
Yes, sir.
I need my practice. Start the clock and stop it at 2 minutes. Tell me when to start.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta get to the clock.
All right. And I'm doing this for the rest of the callers, because I know y'all got stuff on your mind, and I can talk longer than Sister Audrey just did.
Let's go, Rich.
All right, your time has started.
First of all, that's the worst feeling I have ever felt at a city council meeting. And I'm going to pat myself on the back, because I moved exactly the way Eric Mays moved, except a lot quieter. There's no way in the world Eric would have sat in that chair and watched that interaction happen. None of it.
Nope.
Everything that I did, besides not let the whole world know that I was involved in what was going on, verbally, Eric Mays would have done. And it's a shame that I had to do it. It's a shame that there's going to be 2 lawsuits involving the president of the city council and the police chief of the city of Flint. And Elizabeth, that's a shame. And I'm going to say something else. And I said it to the officer himself. They should not send any rookies into the city council chambers. If you ain't already been involved in the city council altercation, they can, because that guy was ready to overreact. I ain't worried about the guy that put the handcuffs on her. The other guy, the rookie, as in being at city council, was ready to overreact.
Yeah.
And the only way it's going to stop is that the president of the city council stop exaggerating in city council meetings. Because this
Nikki
is going to
said your
get
2 minutes is up. But you want some more time? You can have my
2
time.
minutes is up. Well, let's get to the next caller because I got a lot of
It
things.
ain't nobody else calling
I
in.
know a
Go
lot
on
of
and
more
talk,
people
Rich.
that-
Ain't nobody else call. Go on and talk.
I'm ashamed of damn near every second of that council meeting. I don't even approve of the public speaking. Because we got a budget coming up, and I'm pissed that I'm not sitting in that seat. And when I ran for office, the only victory I had in running was not winning the election. The most important thing I was running for, it was I wanted to be heard. And one of the things that I wanted to be heard was they could stabilize the water fund, zero balance everybody's water account, and still do some of this junk that they're doing. And last night, I reminded them of that.
Yeah.
And Quincy Murphy gave Beverly Biggs all but 4 seconds of his public response.
Yep. They don't respond to the. We talked about that all week. We've been talking about that. Hopefully, we were saying like, okay, if we be positive, maybe they'll respond and give us some answers back. Nope. He did all of that, and he said, "Art, I'm gonna looking at to you for art," and then he said something else about something.
I'm gonna admit that I would have had to give her some of my time too, if she talking about me wearing diapers and doing what's happening on my job.
Yeah,
You would have got some of my. But I wouldn't have gave her all my time.
About that, yeah, but I wasn't gonna speak about what she said.
But I wouldn't. No, because it needs to be said.
Yeah, but you don't want to step out there like that.
It also allows them to get away with destroying us without us helping Jerry and Tanya and Eric when he was here highlight what's really going on. Because they have TikTok the diapers and all of that. But they won't TikTok the fact that all of this money is going to a park that ain't nothing but trees and grass and dirt.
See?
It is no building there.
Yeah. Yeah, they may have built a service park building.
It's gotta be a is they paying for Zoom meetings or something?
I don't know.
It's a park. It's what do they have? A basketball court?
You know, I've never.
I don't think so.
I can't remember the last time I drove by it, but she's gotten 75. Well, she's gotten 50,000, and she's up for another 25,000 on Monday. That's a lot of money that could go to a lot of other parks around the city of Flint.
Maybe it got to be going to a lot of parks. It can't be just going to Cyrus Park.
It says Cyrus Park.
They got to be doing more than that part.
Kendra Weather said they got basketball hoops with no nets.
They don't got, well, they have nets. If the puts on sale, I'll put a net up. They're going to have nets. That should never be a problem in our city. And no one should ever complain about nets being on basketball rims. If you see a rim that need a net and you a citizen of Flint, hell, they don't cost no more than $5 down. So that should not be a problem. The question is, hell, do you really want to put nets up and invite people to go play basketball? It might be a shootout. It's too many guns. That's another ordinance, and I talked to Chief John about that last night. I asked him. He said they could probably write an ordinance up to limit some of these gun carriers or get some good stricter laws and get some, because this thing can get hot. So they better do some crime prevention, because these kids ready to shoot.
That's true. All right, Rich, you gotta wrap up now, Rich. Now you gotta wrap up.
I've been done, but I'm gonna end here, and we gotta wake up. We better do something to control our kids, because there's too many of them that got guns, and a lot of them ain't pulled the trigger yet. Yeah. And Mickey, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hard just having a gun and you just looking at it. But I ain't trying to be funny, but there's so much stuff going on that we gotta think ahead. We better get these guns off the street. We better change these little parking lot pimps. Just turn in the parking lot, 100 rounds getting dropped. That'll drop it in a second. But next time, me give my 2 minutes, because I'm gonna need to practice, because it's happening Monday. And get ready to move to the back, bro. I'll get the body cams. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Rich.
All right.
Bye-bye. The number is, no, it's not scrolling across. 810-207-5058. If you would like to call in, somebody put it in the chat for me. 810-207. Okay. 810-20. Mickey having too much fun in the chat, reading the chat. 810-207-5058. Call in and let us know what you think about last night's meeting. If you have any thoughts. You know what? Out of town people, y'all need to come in and help us. Flint not getting up off their ass. They're just not. I mean, we see them slowly trickle out one by one by one. But people are scared to get arrested, because they know once they get there and they're going to go to jail, and ain't no telling how long before they're going to get out. Seriously.
One to start the.
Uh-oh. What the hell did I do? Call back in. I don't know what happened. 810-207-5058. Call back in. But if y'all, I don't know how many times I can sit up here and ask for people to come to council meetings. We've asked to be nice at the podium. They still won't address our issues. We've asked for information, like they said, about the water crisis. We still can't get answers about that. We can't get answers about anything. But you say something negative, they'll respond on that. Good morning, caller. You've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello. My name is Erica Carroll. I reside in Bolingbrook, Illinois. It's a southwest suburb of Chicago.
Hello, dear.
And hello, how you doing?
Great. Thank you for calling in.
Yes. Hello, Mickey. How you doing?
Good morning to you.
Good morning. I started listening to your podcast about a year ago because I was introduced to Eric Mays. And I don't reside in Flint, but just watching the power that Eric Mays had and the vitriol that he gave other people, it put a fire under my bottom. Watching what's going on in Flint and watching what's going on even in Chicago or Dalton, it's giving me the confidence to run for a council seat or in where I live. So I just commend you, Winters and Mickey, to continue on going on this fight, this feat, because this is not something that, this is not far and few in between. Even though I live in a suburb and it's pretty multicultural, I go to my council meetings as well. And I'm starting to see that we need to be representing ourselves.
Yes,
who is the best advocate?
Yes.
Who can be the best advocate for you, yourself,
That's
and you
right.
and for your own people?
Right.
So, I commend you. I know I'm nervous right now because I can't believe I actually got through.
That's okay. We appreciate you.
I just want to also say, me as a Black woman, seeing how Liddell Lewis, I don't know this woman from a can of paint. I don't know who Eva Worthless is from a can of paint.
Right.
Other people saying it. I don't know Tanya Burns, but it's got to be at some point where you got to lay down your sword and just be like, look, you're not coming in my community think you're trying to disrupt what's going on here. Mm-hmm. You don't have anytime I think of Daniel in the Lion's Den, and sometimes I don't think we realize like the innate nature that's in us to keep pushing forward. Like I don't think we realize that. Do you understand who we are?
Right. A lot of people
do we
don't
understand exactly what God has made us for? Mm-hmm. And so, shoot, we the cream of the crop. Mm-hmm. And I want to see one thing for me is I was raised up with my daddy. Mm-hmm. My parents were married for 35 years prior to him transitioning. That Black man, we need to see more of that. Mm-hmm. We need to see more Black men stepping up.
Yes.
Because
sister.
It's only so much that women can do. Okay? So y'all the head, we are the neck. Mm-hmm. And so therefore, once we understand our power and our position and what God has made us to be, I think we can get to some type of resolution. Because I understand that, like, we Black women, yes, we have a fire and a spirit in us, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. When that Black man steps to you, it's a whole different story.
Right.
So I need to see more Black men being involved in their community. Not to say that's not what's going on, but I'm not seeing that in my own community. So it's like I just think of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Like, I just can't believe that we are not. I don't know. I just can't believe that we progressed.
That's a good question.
Have we really progressed? Like, seriously, have we really progressed? Because I know, okay, I may have was afforded this opportunity or here and there and everywhere because maybe my parents have made a way for me when I was younger, and maybe I took on that path. But you know what we also missing? The Black family.
That's right.
it was it was not growing up for me. Our family trips was always going to Mississippi or something like that. It wasn't like everybody was like traveling. I was going to Florida and all this kind of stuff. No, our family trips was being hot in the car in the back seat traveling to Mississippi, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And in the summertime. And so, like, I couldn't wait to get down there because I was around my family. I was around culture. I was learning my own family history. Sitting down at the feet of your grandmother, your grandfather, and open up a photo album and asking them, who is this, Ma? Who is this, Granddaddy? You know, where's that black family at? And I feel like that's what we are missing in our community.
You're right.
I have other friends that live in other countries. I have a friend that live in Ghana. She always says that, you know what the Black American is missing in America? Family.
That's it.
Family. We don't have that. It's like everybody want to be so separated. I got this, and I'm getting this, and all this kind of stuff. So selfish, so self-centered.
Right. Okay, baby, I gotta get you to wrap up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But I just encourage you to continue to do what you do. I'm watching the council meetings. I listen to y'all because I'm learning myself. I'm only 33 years old, but I'm learning myself how to conduct myself in those type of settings. And so therefore, for me, I am encouraged to run for council for my own community because I am a substitute teacher around in my community, and there's too many young black men out here don't have that support.
I agree.
And young black girls. So I'm out here to be I'm looking out for us. I gotta do my own due diligence now. Now it's my turn to take on that responsibility. So that's what we need to do as young people. We need to take on this responsibility now. If we can't, grandma, your mama, your daddy, your uncle, they can't do it anymore. They're getting older. We gotta take on this responsibility now.
Right.
So I just want to encourage you, and I bless you, Winters, bless you, Mickey, and I hope all is well, and bless your family.
Thank you so much, and same to you. And stay encouraged and keep up the fight in your community, dear.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And that's what it's all about. Huh? Like Amos. But that's what it's about. Like, if we can just inspire more people around the world to get in the fight, stick up in your community when you see wrongdoing. Quit being so scared of every damn thing. You're going to face opposition everywhere. And I get it. I totally understand. But you got to stand for something, or you just going to fall for anything. People in Flint need help. I've been saying it. Had a conversation yesterday with someone. They got to keep Flint poor, because if they sustain Flint and everybody could sustain themselves, the money wouldn't be coming in. So they got to keep us suppressed. And then, like Mickey said, it's hard to get our groups, our leaders around here to come in and help us when they working with our oppressors. So we, as the residents of this community, got to stand up. We got to do it ourselves. We got to stop looking for someone to come in and save us. Just like the young lady said, they destroying the families. Have a baby, we give you $1,500 to $500 a month. To the mother. What about to the father? What about to the family? Put your thinking caps on. It's a reason why this stuff is coming into play. This is by design. All right. Well, we did have another caller, but I can't get her. Let me see if I can get in touch with her. She was trying. Hold on one second. Mickey, you do a little talking, Mickey. Do a little talking.
I'm all talked out, hot damn it.
You talked out.
No, I ain't talked I'm thinking it's the one Renee was telling.
Hey, you want me to put you on the radio? What'd you say? Okay, I'm gonna put you on real quick, okay? Okay. She was trying to get through. This St. Louis, everybody. Go ahead.
Yes, Quincy, it's too late. And clapping your hands, what you did last night, that wasn't good. And Liddell, you need to stop. You and Candace, you need to stop. Because it's not making sense. Stop stealing money. Because that's what y'all doing. Y'all are stealing money. You want some more money, but you haven't gave the residents anything. Candace, it's nobody's fault but your daddy's. But you gotta let it go. Quit being that bitter black woman.
That's right. That's right.
Let it go. But y'all can do better. And the one that took Mr. Mays' spot, y'all watch out for him. Because he crooked too.
Yeah.
He's not for the people. That's a shame. None of them are for the people.
The people. That's right. That's right.
None of them is for the people. They all need to be out. Nearly need to be gone. 10 years and the water's still the same. Shame on you, Nelly. Shame on you. You'd rather steal money than to give the people what they want, but you want the people to vote for you.
Right.
And that's all I had to say.
All right. You call us back tomorrow.
You get better, St.
And we're
Louis.
still praying for you. All right.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, that wraps it up. And like I told y'all, I seen this last night and it's going across Facebook now. They're having a Flint water crisis 10-year commemoration.
Where is it at? I think I'm going.
You going?
Yeah, because I was there last time. I'm gonna go out there to get some footage and stuff.
Well, it says on Thursday, the 25th, they're going to have a public march with speakers. They're going to meet up at 11 a.m. at the People's Church of Flint on Garland Street. And 12 noon, they're going to march to City Hall. And then the Solidarity Forum, the Water War Zones Beyond Flint, that's also Thursday the 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. at UAW Local 659 on Van Slyke. Guests include speakers from the Genesee County Coalition for Clean Water, Detroit, Benton Harbor, Three Rivers, and Highland Park. That's all it says. Then on Friday, they're going to have a visual testimonies and healing ceremony from 6 to 8 p.m. at the People's Church on Garland. Bring photos in honor of those who lost their lives due to the water crisis. And then on Saturday, April 27th, from 2 to 4 at the Gloria Close Flint Public Library, they're going to have community resources fair and legal update, resource tables, and a presentation with updates on the class action lawsuit settlement and pipe replacement. Sponsors of this event series include Restaurant Opportunities Center United in Rock, Michigan, Black Lives Matter, the People's Church, Democracy Defense League, Michigan United Justice and Dignity, Flint Rising, Environmental Transformation Movement of Flint, CBOP Community-Based Organization Partners, Caution, and What Are You Fighting For? I would love to see some of these sponsors, besides Miss Claire McClinton, who's always there at council meeting. Mick, what you got to say?
Nothing.
All right.
Because it's hit. I mean, it is what it is. I guess we'll be bumping tomorrow.
Well, we'll be back on tonight.
I won't, but
I got a guest tonight.
Yeah, Winter's got a guest. I got a special producer coming in for.
No, Mickey be here with me tonight.
No, I won't.
Mickey be here with me tonight at 6 o'clock.
No.
I have the president of the International Martin Luther King League coming on tonight, and I think she's the chairperson. I forgot her title, but Miss Kira Lee and Minister Robert Olive will be on tonight at 6 p.m. talking about the great works that the International Martin Luther King League they are doing and getting started. And these are people that are going to be boots on the ground, getting stuff done in the community, not just another organization that's not doing nothing. We need help. These are the people that's going to try to get Flint together because we can't get it here. I'm just saying.
This is where I get off the plane, family.
We will see you tonight at 6 o'clock and have a good evening.
They'll see you at 6 o'clock.